This morning, authorities did name the bomber behind that violent Christmas Day blast in Nashville and say human remains show he died at the scene. Multiple law enforcement sources have confirmed a photo of the suspect, 63-year-old Anthony Warner, to CBS News. CBS's Mola Lenghi is in Nashville this morning with the very latest.
Investigators say they were able to match DNA samples from the blast scene with samples obtained from Warner's property. CBS News has learned they also matched those with DNA from Warner's mother. Authorities are still looking for a motive, including whether Warner may have been targeting the communications infrastructure in Nashville.
This RV was parked outside an AT&T transmission building in downtown Nashville when it exploded, knocking out cell and Wi-Fi service from Tennessee to Alabama. The RV is similar to the one seen here in this Google Maps image, parked at Anthony Quinn Warner's home just outside Nashville. Law enforcement sources tell CBS News witnesses say Warner may have had an interest in conspiracy theories about 5G technology. One source confirmed that Warner's late father had worked at AT&T. Former FBI Assistant Director for Counterintelligence Frank Figluzzi said on Face the Nation that this act was personal.
I think it's quite likely that this was a suicide mission for this individual.
Today, investigators continued their search for evidence around the crime scene, anything to help explain the explosion. Initially responding to reports of gunfire on Christmas morning, officers heard a countdown begin through a PA system on the RV.
You can hear this message. Evacuate now.
As they rushed to evacuate people nearby, the song Downtown by Petula Clark blared in between the minutes in the countdown. Then, the music stopped.
I just see orange, and then I hear a loud boom, and as I'm stumbling, because it rocked me that hard, I started stumbling, I just tell myself to stay on your feet, stay alive.
Officers James Wells and Amanda Topping worked the scene together.
I grabbed him, he grabbed me, and we just ducked into a doorway because we didn't know what was coming afterwards.
And uncertainty eased by leaning on one another.
Authorities say they continue to investigate all leads, including a motive, which has not yet been determined. But at this point, they say it does not appear that anyone else was involved in this bombing. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Nashville.